Hey guys, I'm gonna see if I can get another readout before it goes dark and before all these cars they start going buck. So here we go again. Hold on, let's wait for this one to pass. Alright, let's see what's going on. I'm gonna pull some just general cards, whatever comes out just does. I wanted to change up the scenery. Let's go. Alright, we have, some of you guys have to drink more water. It seems like there's a need to focus on your health. Oshun does come up. Look, literally, it never fails. I don't even want to complain today, but I was just saying on the other video, there's this influx of cars that are driving up and down the street. They're literally slowing down and just looking. I don't know who does that, but maybe folks ain't got good sense. That's obvious based off the last, I guess, year or so. So anyway, there's a need for you guys to drink more water. We have Oshun coming up. Let me see if I can keep this there for you. All right, there's a need to drink more water, so I'm thinking this has to do with health. Some of you guys need to spend time by a body of water. I see that. Maybe there's this need for you guys to have peace. Let me wait for these to pass by. Maybe some of you, and now we have a helicopter that comes up. So obviously, anyway. So there's a need for you guys to drink more water. There's a focus, it looks like, where some of you guys need to find peace at a body of water. Some of you guys are, I think, going into an area where they have palm trees, so it's a warmer climate or something like that. All right, let's see what else ends up coming up for you. Let's see what else comes up for you. Hang on. Now we do have open your heart to love. Some of you guys are closed off to love, and there's a need for you to really be open about what it is you're looking for. Some of you guys might have some, I think, loose ends that need to be cleared up. Let's take a look and see where this goes. Some of you guys, there's something about, you might need a spiritual cleanse here. Drink more water. We do have Jesus reversed. It says open your heart to love. Some of you guys are closed to love. Some of you guys are closed to spirituality, and maybe you need to open yourselves up to that. We also have here a balance of home and career. I feel like you guys need to get balanced. There's something about a need to drink more water. Some of you guys may need to clean spiritually, spend more time near bodies of water so you can actually get that balance, and then your heart, I guess, will be able to open up to whatever it is that you're wishing for, hoping for, deserving. So balance in home life. I feel like there needs to be more of a balance between your career and your home life. I feel like this is inharmonious. Give me one more so we can figure out what else this is about. Give me one more to figure out what else this is about. All right, we have something about freedom that comes up here. Some of you guys want to be free from a situation. So what are your challenges? You have to release some things in order to become free. All right, I feel like in order for you guys to gain clarity on what it is you need to become free, gain that balance, and open up your heart to love again, I feel like a body of water, meditation is going to help you. Give me more, please. We also have here, oh, okay, it says come out of the closet. Look, come out of the closet. Some of you guys are or could be living a double life, right? This doesn't necessarily mean you're bisexual. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're living gay. It doesn't necessarily mean that. Some of you guys may not be accepting what it is you're being fed, whether it be spiritually, right? Come out of the closet. I don't agree with this. Or come out of the closet. I'm with somebody I don't prefer to be with. That is there, and it came out reversed. Let's take a look at this. Some of you guys want freedom, and you have to come out the closet in order to do it. It's literally that simple. All right, give me one more. I'm going to pull these. All right, because these are just messages that come out. Let's take a look and see what other messages we have. I'm going to leave this one there with the coming out of the closet. That doesn't, you can interpret it. In our societies, we're going to interpret that like, oh, this person might be gay or bisexual, whatever. That definitely could be it. But for others of us, it could be, yeah, I feel like you're feeding me a load of crap, and I'm not listening to your crap anymore, because what I see you do and how it actually goes is a different story, right? So some of you guys are releasing some things that don't serve you. Some of you guys are acknowledging that you're being told one thing, but what these people who are telling you are doing is something completely different. What messages do I want to pull? Let me see if we can identify who or what energies are coming up. No, they just buck today. Look, they got music, all types of shenanigans. They all over the place. So let's see if we can get 2 seconds in where there is no cards coming. Hold on. Who's involved with this? We have somebody who's a networker involved in this situation. You could be the networker. You are enhancing your unity through sharing of information and gender social awareness and empathy. Some of you guys are encouraging people to get to know others with like minds. All right. If you guys are gay or bisexual, whatever's going on, you may want to connect with people who have dealt with the challenge of coming out. Right? Maybe you're joining a support group. Perhaps some of you guys are sending letters or receiving letters from like-minded people giving you their stories about how they got over it. For instance, me, I'm in a situation that I've never been in before. And, you know, as I go on and meet more people in the community of spiritual readers or whatever, you know, a lot of people have stories and I find a lot of things common. I understand what's going on. I relate to what's going on. They're helping me while I help them. So it could be the same thing. Something with networking. Enhances unity through sharing of information. So some of you guys are going to find ways or listen to stories about how other people have released certain things, released certain beliefs, begin to let the world know what it truly is inside of you. You're like, I'm just going to let the world know. I'm going to come out the closet. We also have, there's an athlete out there. Now, there's an athlete that could be coming out of the closet here. There's a dedication to transcending physical limits, including handicaps, development of personal willpower, and strength of spirit. So there is an athlete that could be a networker who could be coming out of the closet about something. Dedication to transcending. Now, again, if we look at this, this doesn't mean that the athlete is gay. It just means that, you know what? Let them pass. This could be an athlete who opts to, I don't know, I opt to pray. I opt to do meditation versus go out and, you know, deal with a bunch of groupies that are waiting for us at the hotel. Like, I choose to go to sleep at night instead of dealing with this nonsense. So it could be something like that. You could be promoting that. Some of you guys, some athletes are like, listen, that's going to mess up your career. You're going to have, you know, this one over here, that one over there digging in your pockets. It's going to have an impact on your legacy, something like that. So whatever the coming out means for you. All right. I just feel like you guys are going to be clarifying what it is and who you are, or you're going to clarify why you opt to operate a certain way and how it's brought you some sort of success. Whether you're the person who is writing the letter to help this person come out, whether you're the one writing the letter to help them, or if you are the one receiving the information. All right. So there's something about you guys expressing to the world. Coming out is expressing to the world what it is you do or who you are, whatever. All right, so that's an athlete. We have a networker. We have an athlete. This could be different people. We have the internal child here. The good thing is that these cards are coming out upright, so those are the light attributes of it. Determination to remain young in body, mind, and spirit. Ability to see things with fresh eyes. All right, so you guys could be starting to see things as a child now. You know, the innocence of a child. Maybe you guys were hiding something for a little while, right? Possibility. And maybe you're like, I don't give a what no more. I don't care what you people think. Network, athlete. I am an athlete, and this is how I get down. When the practice is over, I go this, I eat my dinner, or whatever you do. I don't know what the athletes do. That's really funny. I really don't know what that. You know, I've never been a big athlete person. You know, I'm a girl, and I've always, you know, over the years, I always thought reality TV was great. You know, you realize it ain't real, but it's like, wow, it's interesting. So I've always seen like the outfits of the wives or the girlfriends. I've never focused on the actual athletes. You have some women, they focus on the athletes. They can tell you who got recruited, where, when, how, what time. I have no idea. Literally, if you passed me by, I couldn't pick you out of a lineup. You would have to tell me that you're some. I have no idea. So, you know, I feel like a lot of us have these reservations about what it is to be an athlete or how they operate, just as an athlete as an example. And I feel like we're going back to more childlike eyes, looking at things from another perspective. All right. The ability to look at something with fresh eyes. We're going to move on from that. Let's see what else comes up. Somebody's coming out. We have an athlete and networkers that are gathering to get some kind of information out. It could be that. Some of you guys are going to be promoting a completely different lifestyle. Maybe it's going to be healthier for you or something like that. Let's see. But I do want to see something. Tell me about this athlete. I'm just going to pull a couple of tarot cards. These. Tell me about that athlete, please. The athlete that was coming out. Well, no, okay. Well, the athlete that came out in the cards. In the card that said they were coming out. What are they coming out about? What is it that they're going to confess? Because coming out is confessing something. You know, we have to really think about what things mean. There's something about, yep. Is Six of Pentacles. So I feel like somebody's going to be sharing or giving information. I feel like there's an athlete who's going to give some information, share something. It is a charity. It's being done out of generosity. I believe it's being done to help people. There are no strings attached to it. It's literally just to help you. It's giving. Somebody's going to gift you something. It's going to be the gift of information. It's sharing your wealth builds more wealth. So what is sharing wealth? It's also a sharing of information so other people can follow your lead. You want to follow the lead of somebody who is successful. And I think that we have that here. This person could be a Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Virgo athlete. It depends on where you live. Like it could be a football player in another country. Football, soccer. Here in the States, it's literally, football. That ball that they throw around with those outfits. I don't understand that. It would be really great though, because in terms of me thinking about my love life or whatever, I wouldn't mind if I come across an athlete who's busy and he watches his football games. That means he can leave me the heck alone while I'm in the other room reading, sort my shoes or whatever. And I ain't bothering you. You go ahead and start hollering in the other room about a touchdown or something or whatever they do. I think that's great. So for me, I think this is great. Okay. That was a side note. We also have the King of Swords here. Somebody is coming to tell the truth. Somebody's going to let the truth out. This is the King of Swords. It says here that somebody wanted to see something. I believe an athlete or it could be an athlete, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, or it could be a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. It goes back to seeing something with fresh eyes, head over heart, discipline, and also truth about a situation. So they're being honest about how something is done. All right. If you guys have a question, the answer is maybe. Right? If you have a question about a Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini pertaining to this topic, it says the answer is maybe. And also, if it's a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo, the answer is yes to something, sharing your wealth. If you're asking if somebody's going to share their wealth with you, the answer is yes. Is it going to be that financial wealth? Possibility, but information is financial wealth, depending on the way you use it. Give me one more. Okay, we have the Page of Swords that comes up. You're being advised you guys are going to give some new information out or something like that. You're being advised to take time and think before you act. This is about somebody looking at something. I feel like somebody's looking at somebody. Somebody might be watching you. Curiosity, mental energy. Somebody's thinking about you or thinking about how they're going to deliver something. Restlessness. This is keeping this person up all night. Curiosity. Somebody's very interested. It could be collective. It could actually be a Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini who's actually doing some spying on you. I don't want to look at it like that, but it says, are you thinking about all the possibilities and consequences before you take some kind of action? You're being advised to take some kind of action before you prematurely move, because you can get your behind in trouble by just hearing something, seeing something, and acting on it without knowing the whole story, right? Like we got a couple of brothers out there going through that right now. If they would have did a little bit more research or send an email, perhaps they wouldn't be on their way to jail or prison. I think it's more prison than anything. It's a long, listen, the reader's been confirming it's a long jail sentence, back to back to back to back. That was dumb. Anyway. Okay, so the Page of Swords just come out. Curiosity, restlessness. You guys are being advised to probe, get more information before you act on something, before you come out. There's also something with arguments and fights being had. Some of you guys could be arguing with an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Something's going to happen in the springtime for you. You guys are trying to figure out how to resolve some kind of conflict. And again, the cards are just confirming that there's a need for you to be wise. You have to be wise in a situation before you make some kind of move. I feel like you guys are dealing with arguments, competitive people, and there's a lot of tension that you're going up against right now. And I feel like some of you guys are creatively trying to find a way. How do I say something? How do I direct somebody in the right way? How do I avoid these arguments? And can I achieve my goal in the process? Of all this mess going on, can I still achieve my goals? One more. Yep, I see that you guys are going to be leaving, transitioning, and moving on to calmer waters. I really feel like, collective, if this is not about, if it's not about you, I feel like it's about somebody who's a Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini. We did bring up the Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, but we also have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. You guys are moving on from this situation. Give me one more to close this out. Okay. Oh my goodness. Moving away from what? Five of Swords. All right. Sometimes the victory is not worth the cost. I feel like some of you guys are moving on from a situation that wound up costing you everything. Right. And I feel like some of you guys weren't prepared for that kind of kickback. Sometimes the victory, even though you won, what did you lose? It wasn't worth it. So some of you guys, it's a possibility. Let's look. Winning at all costs. This is betrayal. And this is selfishness. You wanted what you wanted in some cases. and it looks like you lost. So although you're moving away, if you look at the Six of Swords, it looks like you're moving on. You're moving on to calmer waters, transition, and leaving something behind. But winning at all costs, betrayal, selfishness lost you everything. That's the way it looks. Give me one more. And you have to move on from it. Yep, moving on. So again, it's bringing up the Six of Cups. You have to move away from what is familiar. This is about healing and just learning the lesson from this. So I'm going to leave it there. Is there anything else? Oh, give me one message. I'm going to get one message in case you guys aren't communicating with somebody. I feel like, whoever I called off here, there's a lot of air energy. There's a lot of thinking. There's a lot of energy like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have done that. I did it and I won and I did achieve my goal, but I lost everything in the process. Basically, it was a successful business transaction, but it wasn't moral, and it's one that my behind got to pay for. I'm being real. Give me one. No communication. If you guys are not communicating with this person, we belong together. Now, this is either you or whatever. This message is for you. Somebody saying that we don't belong together. It did come up reverse here. Another message coming up for you guys. I was questioning whether or not you're my twin flame, my love. It came up reverse. Again, this just speaks to the thinking that goes with the swords energy. All right, so there's a lot of thinking. Are you the one for me? Yep, I see my future in my eyes when I look at you. Can I have a future with you? Something like that. Is it possible? So I feel like you guys have a lot of thinking to do, and I feel like there's going to be some coming out. That is going to be confessions about, what was done, how something was done, the status of one's sexual preference or something like that. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys. I'll see you on the next reading in a minute. Love you. Bye.